What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Liverpool Fulham post-match reaction and analysis video. And what a mad bonkers crazy game, and Liverpool players are absolute heroes, most of them for getting a draw while playing with 10 men for 75 plus stoppage time. Like almost 90 minutes Liverpool played with 10 men, because there was 6 minutes of stoppage time in the first half and 9 minutes of stoppage time in the second half. And Arne reacted brilliantly, I thought, to the red card. He didn't make a substitution, he didn't bring off an attacker and bring on a defender like most managers would do. Arne always wanted to win the game. And if it was absolutely heroic defending by Fulham that prevented Liverpool to win this game, and it shows what a great title challenging team Liverpool are, that we are sitting here disappointed with a 2-2 draw while we played like 90 minutes with 10 men. And Fulham were absolutely incredible. They really gave Liverpool a tough time. So let's go through all the incidents. But first, let me know, how do you see the title race? Because now that Arsenal couldn't beat Everton, they drew 0-0 at home, Arsenal are almost out of the title race. I think Man City and Chelsea are the two teams that Liverpool need to fear this season, unless Liverpool collapse, of course, but hopefully not. And Jota back is absolutely massive, but we are decimated with injuries. We will talk about that later as well. Defensive injuries are really costing Liverpool dearly this season. We only have 4 fit available defenders for the Southampton League Cup semi-final. And even though Liverpool got a man sent off, we played absolutely brilliantly. We played like we had 11 players on the pitch, because most of the players ran so much and they worked so hard. And Fulham started the game the better team, and it was a huge mistake by Robertson to get the red card. But before that, there was a big mistake by Alexander-Arnold not tracking the run of the Fulham attacker on the left wing, Liverpool's right. And his defending was too lazy, too lax, too laid back for the whole game. I didn't like Trent's performance today. But yeah, he failed to prevent the cross coming in. And Robertson at the back post didn't track the Fulham player, and he scores an absolutely brilliant scissor kick, bicycle kick goal, Andreas Pereira. But Fulham probably should have had at least a red card of their own, even before the first Liverpool goal. Because Andreas Pereira stamps on Gravenberch's Achilles, full studs showing, and VAR saw it and said no red card. It was only a yellow by the referee. And also Robertson was absolutely cleaned out by Diop, the Fulham centre-back. Kicked in the knee. I don't think that was a red card, but some Liverpool fans even said that could have been a red card by VAR. But at least that Pereira stamp on Gravenberch's Achilles when the ball was nowhere near. Gravenberch is dribbling with the ball forward. The ball is a good 1.5-2 yards ahead of Pereira, and Pereira completely stamps on the back of Gravenberch's leg. It was just above the Achilles. That could have been a season-ending injury for Gravenberch. It was that bad. And the referee gives a yellow, but VAR should upgrade that to a red card. The referee wasn't great today, let me say it like that. It was absolutely shocking. Again, the refereeing performance. It looks like all the referees hate Liverpool and all the referees don't want Liverpool to win the title. But after, Robertson's clumsy, huge mistake, he didn't see Harry Wilson coming, and that's his job. And he's the most experienced defender in the Liverpool squad apart from Virgil van Dijk. So how is he not aware of his surroundings? That's absolute schoolboy stuff. And Robertson, because he's not aware of Harry Wilson, who is just behind him, like a good yard away or 2 yards away, he takes a loose, long first touch. And if there was nobody there, it's not a problem. But because he takes a loose first touch, Harry Wilson, like a predator, jumps onto the ball and he's clean through on goal. And Robertson just absolutely cleans him out, kicks him in the leg, and Harry Wilson collapses, of course, and Robertson gets a very deserved stonewall red card. No complaints. My biggest complaint is that Liverpool absolutely should ease Robertson out. I mean, maybe as a backup left back, he would be good. But buy a left back in January. That's now for Liverpool an absolute must. Tsimikas is injured. Robertson is suspended for the Southampton game. I think he got only a 1-game suspension because it wasn't violent conduct. So it's only a 1-game ban for Robertson, so he will be back for the Tottenham game. I'm already dreading what the Tottenham attackers will do to Robertson. But I absolutely loved the balls of Arne Slot that he said, no, we are not taking off a defender. We are sticking what we have got. He put Gravenberch as a centre back and Gakpo played as a left back for some time, and then Gomez switched over to left back. Gravenberch and Van Dijk were the centre backs, and Trent Alexander-Arnold was the right back, and that's absolutely sensational. And in the second half, Arne Slot switched to a 4-1-4 formation to try and win the game when Liverpool were 2-1 down. And that's sensational, that with 10 men you have the balls to bring on Jota and Nunez and play with 2 strikers up front plus Diaz and Salah on the wing. So 4 attackers and just 1 midfielder, I think, who was Gravenberch in the midfield. And that is very ballsy by Arne Slot, and it earned Liverpool a draw, and with a little bit more luck we could have even won the game. So very, very impressive game management. This game wasn't a win because of Arne Slot. It wasn't a win because of Robertson, because of slack defending by Trent Alexander-Arnold. The Liverpool scored a sensational goal just after half-time. In the second half, Salah with another one of his trademark crosses into the back post, and Gakpo with a flying header scores at the back post. Absolutely brilliant goal. Gakpo is also having his best season in a Liverpool shirt, I think, and Salah. He was largely anonymous for this game, even though his marker, the left back Robinson, was on a yellow card. I really wanted Salah to torment him all game, but he didn't. He wasn't as good as he usually is. But then really bad defending by Liverpool for the second Fulham goal, and Fulham didn't really have any big chances in the second half apart from their goal. Robinson starts bombing forward and Trent Alexander-Arnold tries to go into midfield. When we are down to 10 men, Trent Alexander-Arnold should come back to defend and to mark runners. And when he goes into midfield, he's in no man's land. He sees Robinson, not Robertson. He sees Robinson bursting into the Liverpool half, and he just runs past him. Trent Alexander-Arnold doesn't track his runner. And then Kwanzaa gets outpaced by Robinson because he was just faster and he maybe wanted it more. And then Joe Gomez can't prevent Muniz scoring into the empty net because Alisson was so close, but he couldn't save it. And yeah, it was overall really bad defending by Liverpool. And I at 75 minutes down to 10 men, I was fearing the worst, that this could be the second loss for Liverpool, both at home at Anfield. But then Arne Slot made these substitutions. He brought off Szoboszlai, who also looked tired in the last 15 minutes as expected, and he brought off Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I'm sure Arne Slot was disgusted by Trent Alexander-Arnold's defending for the Fulham goal. And Nunez and Jota came on and they combined for the equalizing goal, which feels absolutely massive in this title race, because for momentum, the Liverpool stay unbeaten since that Nottingham Forest game, and also because Arsenal drew, this point feels bigger. Liverpool showed real character and real fight, and to bring on Nunez and Jota, and Nunez finds Jota on the edge of the box. Jota faces the defender square on, and he does a classic FIFA fake shot, cutting inside onto his right foot and slotting it home. Jota the Slotter, that's how they nickname him, and he scores into the near post bottom corner, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. And Liverpool could have even had a penalty. Tete, I think, fouled a Liverpool player in the box, but the referee didn't give it. But at least one red card was definitely missed by the referee. And I mean, if Fulham go down to 10 men first, then maybe the Liverpool red card doesn't happen. But Arsenal dropping points is massive, because that is now 4 points dropped by Arsenal in the title race as well. And Chelsea, I think, are now Liverpool's closest title challengers. they will play Brentford. But the big question with Chelsea is, will their defense hold up? Because at the moment they are blowing teams away, scoring 3, 4, 5 goals in almost every game. But when they are facing like bigger teams, the big question is, how will Chelsea's defense fare? Because I mean, even Tottenham scored 3 goals against Chelsea. So their defense is the big question mark in this title race. But Chelsea look very, very dangerous, and Chelsea have the biggest squad in the Premier League. So on paper, they can rotate the most and they can withstand injuries the most. Liverpool's biggest problem has always been Konate and Jota. I mean, if Konate and Jota stay fit for the whole season, last season Liverpool could have won the title. They are that big of a players for Liverpool. And this season again, Konate got injured and Jota got injured. And it coincided with Liverpool dropping a lot of points now in the Premier League. I mean, 4 points dropped in the last 2 games. That's more than a loss. And it feels really bad because of individual errors. Because we were winning against Newcastle before Kelleher made that huge mistake for the 3rd Newcastle goal. And we probably could have turned the game around and won it if Robertson doesn't commit that huge individual error to give Fulham a one-man advantage, and we were 1 goal down as well. So that's a great point for Liverpool considering the circumstances. And Liverpool showed so much character, so much resilience, and I loved this performance from Jota, from Darwin Núñez. Gravenberch was so good. He was absolutely elite. He had to play centre-back and centre midfield, and he was absolutely world class. He has been absolutely amazing. And I'm very proud of this Liverpool team, because even when we are up against it, we still show so much fight and so much quality and desire. But defensively, we need to improve. And it's no wonder that Liverpool started conceding a lot of goals when Konate is not in the team, because Gomez and Kwanzaa are not on the same level. Obviously, Konate is as world class as Van Dijk this season. And of course, it was great that this game was at Anfield, because if we go 1-0 down and 1 man down against Fulham at their stadium, Liverpool might have lost this. But this is actually a really good performance considering the circumstances by Liverpool. Offensively and in midfield, I think we were brilliant. Liverpool should rest a lot of players against Southampton in the League Cup, because we are absolutely down to the bare bones in defense, and the Liverpool players must be shattered after running so much. And we played that game, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure, but Liverpool players will be absolutely knackered after this. And we can't go into the semi-finals of the League Cup with this small squad. Arne Slot won't see it this way, I fear, because this could be the first trophy for Arne Slot, and he's desperate to win a trophy in his first season with Liverpool. But if Liverpool try to go strong in the League Cup, the fixture pile-up could seriously jeopardize our title hopes. I'm pretty convinced of that, because if we go through, then we will have 2 extra games in January in the League Cup, because one of the League Cup semi-finals is on January the 8th, and the other League Cup semi-final is February the 5th. But I mean, we will play Tottenham and Leicester and West Ham in the space of 7 days. We will play 3 Premier League games in the space of 8 days, 3 Premier League games. So we absolutely have to rest players against Southampton in the League Cup, because that comes just 3 days from now. And we already have just 4 defenders for that Southampton game. I would rest Van Dijk. I would probably maybe play Gomez and Kwanzaa. Just play some youngsters at fullback. Trent Alexander-Arnold needs a rest. Robertson will be suspended anyway. So put some kids in. I would play Kelleher in goal. I would also start maybe whoever won't start against Tottenham. So maybe start Núñez in the League Cup. Rest Salah as well. Trey Nione should start. Just play some of the kids and go with a mixed team. And Endo should start. Tyler Morton. These are the midfielders that Liverpool should put in against the Southampton in the League Cup. That's my opinion. Let me know what is yours in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.